Good afternoon, my friends, and how's your day been? It's another opportunity that we have to talk, to share our minds together, and today is not going to be different. This is Let's Talk About It with King Emmanuel on the Incubator Media, and we're coming up with a discussion which very, very close to you, like the clothing material that you're putting on now. Today, I'm sharing the space with my friend, Mr. Adela Adeniran, that we'll be discussing on this issue of friendship. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. You stay put. Then there are some friends that are like the praise singers. Oh, they tell you what you want to hear and not what you need to hear. Someone came to me sometimes ago and said, I want to be your friend. I want to be your friend and all that. And I said, okay, why do you want to be my friend? Told me. Like I said, ask questions. 101 questions based on last discussion. And then I said, wait a minute. Can you look me in the eye and tell me the truth if I am wrong on anything? And he said, well, actually, you are Oga now. You are Oga, and all that and that. And I said, you know what? You can't be my friend. You cannot be my friend. Because you can't look me in the... Because I'm going to look you in the eyes and tell you where you're wrong. And I expect you to also look me in the eye to tell me, hey, bros, this, and this area, and that area. So you have people who are praise singers. They will only tell you, they will only praise you because of what they are getting from you. They can't tell, even though they see that you are going into a pit, they can't look you in the eyes to tell you, hey, friend, this is wrong, this is not, this is dangerous, and things like that. So you need to be careful of those kind of friends. Then there are some friends that are empty promise makers. They can promise you 1,000,001 things and they will not fulfill any. They will not fulfill any. If you ever think of resting your back on them, know that that back is going to bend.
If not break.
If they make an attempt that they want to help you scratch your back, be careful. It's on tongue that they will use to scratch. So they can make a lot of promise, but they cannot do anything. Then there are also some friends that are super critical friends. They are so critical. They have what is called a critical spirit in them. They criticize, or they say, no. I am very blunt. That's my nature. That's who I am. I am blunt. I am a choleric. I give it to you the way it is. They are always extremely critical. I heard the story of a lady in Laspo who committed suicide because she was always criticized. Oh, you are too big. You are too big. Are you the one? All the food in Nigeria. Are you the only one that is sitting on the food in Nigeria? And all that. So it got too much into the girl that she ended up, committing suicide. Then what other friend? Then those who don't have direction for their lives. Those who don't have direction for their lives.
There are people like that.
Oh yes, there are. Oh, there are. Ask them where they are going. They don't know. Ask them, what do you want? They only have a wish, not a goal. And there is a difference between a wish
and a goal.
A lot of people have a wish,
not a goal.
But they don't have a goal. They don't have a goal. Oh, I want to do this. That's like a wish. A goal is, by goal, you're saying. I asked some students. I said, okay. At the end of this time, I said, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to have at the end of the time? He said, at the end of the time, I want to be the best student in my class. I said, that's a wish. That's not a goal. I say, no, it's a goal. I say, okay, tell me, how is it a goal? At the end of the term, how do you measure it? So people will say, I want to, at the end of the term, I want to save money.
Okay.
So at the end of the term, if it is 10 naira you save, it's still money. But you say, at the end of the term, I want to save 3,000. When the time comes, you are able to evaluate, did I meet up with that 3,000 or not? That's the difference. So there are some people who don't have direction for their lives. Some people they know that immediately after secondary school, they are not going to any university. They are not going to any institution. And they are and they will bring you around them. And you will not know. And you'll be following them sheepishly. You just be following them. Then there are some friends that are dramatic friends.
Okay. They can act drama.
Everything is about themselves.
Wow.
They are what we call narcissistic kind of people. It's about them. So whenever you are around them, every drama, every discussion is centered around them. They want to always be the center of attraction. Then there are some who don't have desire to get to heaven. You will be surprised. We were in a place sometimes, and a particular boy was being talked to, and the boy said, "Hey, you know what? Don't bother yourself about me. I know about all this, whatever. But he want to go to hell." Wow. Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah, he said so. Wow. He said so. And you know, you hear some things and you wonder, what's the meaning of this? Okay, boy, why do you want to go to hell? Oh, he said, you know what? He was mentioning the name of some musicians that he felt would be in hell. And then he said, this person will be in hell, this person will be in hell. Hell is going to be a lot of fun. Heaven will be boring.
Oh my God.
Heaven is going to be boring. Man. You guys are singing, Hosanna, Hosanna, hallelujah. But in hell, you see this rap, you sing this hip hop, you sing a song of so and so's, that and that, blah blah blah, and all that. So his mentors, his heroes are there. So I was not beginning to imagine anyone that follows such a boy as friends, where it's going to lead them to, like that. And then there are some friends that are immoral. Okay. Oh, please, for goodness sake, if you follow this kind of people, you are on the road to disaster. If you follow friends that are immoral, you're on the road to disaster. Because every time you are with them, what do they talk about? Boys, girls, girls. And what we hear constantly defines you. They talk every time you are with them. And sometimes I see some students that are very funny. They'll say, I only enjoy their company, but I'm not following what they are doing.
Really?
I'm not following what they are doing. And young people are known to experiment a lot. One day it does seem like that thing that they have even been saying itself. Let me just not that I want to be like that. Let me just try a little what they are doing, and before you know it, you're gone. So friends that are immoral, as in very, very immoral, you shouldn't have them around you at all. Then the last but not the least, someone who is turning you to a person you don't want to be.
Turning you to the person you don't want to be.
Turning you to the person you don't want to be.
Oh.
Good. You want to be this type of student that is well brought up, do things on right, and you want to get to the university, you want to have good grade, you want to live a good life, you want to have your own children, you want to have a model, be a model to other people around you. Then all of a sudden, you're changing, you're losing focus, you're losing direction, you're not struggling academically, you are now taking alcohol, you are now smoking hemp, you are now becoming a semi-prostitute, or you are now sleeping around. And when you are in your closet, you are looking at yourself that, hey, what's going on here? This is not me. This is not who I said I'm going to be. But all of a sudden, this person has come in. Oh, my friend. He's now turning you to a person you don't want to be. He's now encouraging you to always be making bad choices, to always be making a bad choices. We were in a particular school to talk to young people, and after some students came out for counseling, and a boy came to me, and he was suffering from masturbation seriously, and then I asked him, okay, how did you get into it? And guess what? His friend has all these dirty magazines, and he would give him and say, okay, just be reading. It's a normal thing. Everyone is after all, Shebi, you say you are a good Christian, you are not committing immorality with anybody now. Shebi, it's just you. Abi, you are not feeling any pressure. Abi, you are not. You are a man now. Are you not this and that? And he started doing that. And he asked him to bring his mother's phone, yeah, and he helped him to put some porn on the phone, and then he passworded that section on the mother's phone. So every night he want to go to the bedroom, the bed, he will go in there, he will wash whatever, do all the things, do all the masturbation, and he will come out. The boy now became tired. He says, sir, I am becoming a monster. I am tired. This thing is killing me. It's hurting me deeply. We were talking to a boy too. I think it was about 23 years at that time. The friend were pushing him, and before you know it, what they call an association ended up becoming a cult group.
Wow.
Yeah. And the boy said, I have done some things that is extremely difficult for me, like that. So you see when people that turns you into a person that you don't want to be, that when you look at yourself, you are not proud of the kind of person that you are, then those are the kind of friends that you should never, ever, if you smell them from afar, run away from them.
Wow. What a long list. I hope you were picking and looking at each of those friends that you should avoid. It doesn't matter what they're giving to you, be it money, be it anything. If your life will really matter or mean anything to your dream or goals in life, you must let go of these one listed have been enumerated fully. Should let them go so that you can peacefully achieve your goal in life, be who you are destined to be, and be a promise keeper. We will not end this section without not looking at
how do you do away with friends?
Which friends?
Oh, yeah. You know that this friend is not good for me. But I'm having difficulty doing away with him or her. Oh yes, student comes around and asks this question a lot. I know this one is not good, but I don't want to hurt his feeling. And at the same time, it's not good for me and things like that. How do you do that? You need to understand why you want to do away with the friend, with that friend. Number one, it could be that two of you have a different value system now. You understand? Your value is different from when you started well, but now is you see that it's going in a particular direction that negates your own value system. You know, it is time to go your separate ways. Number two, the person is becoming poisonous in your life. Is becoming like a toxic, becoming like a poison in your life.
Like a sniper.
You need to let go. Then number three, the person is becoming what is called a frenemy.
A frenemy.
Friend and enemy. Is a frenemy, or in some cases we call them friendly foe. He's coming to you as a friend though, but at the same time
he's an enemy.
He's acting like an enemy. Then let go. Then he's becoming what I call an obligatory friend.
Wow.
Obligatory friends are friends that you are tired of them, but you are just hanging in there.
Filling the space.
Exactly. Just hanging in there.
You're not getting anything.
You're not feeling any connection anymore. You're not
any influence or any relevance.
So you are just hanging in there. It's just like an obligation and all that. Now, how do you do away with this type of friends? There is a nice way of doing it.
Okay.
And there is a quote, unnice way of doing it. By the unnice way of doing it, maybe many of you know about it. Just delete the number, just cut off the contact completely. You're not talking to the person anymore. You just whatever. Or it does become hostile. You become what? What do you want? What? And this and that. And then in some cases the young people will just get other people to go and do the job for them. Hello. You get? He doesn't want you to be your friend again. He will get his own friends, his own whatever, to go and tell the person that, hey, he doesn't want you again. Allow him be. Go away. Or he just send a text message or a chat or whatever. Hey, I'm done with you. I don't want you to be my friend anymore, and all that. Those are cold ways of doing away with the friendship. But there are ways you can do away with the friendship without actually causing any serious issue. Number one, there is what is called a gradual fade out. By gradual fade out, you are reducing your interaction with the person little by little. You are reducing the interaction, and then the person is trying to, maybe you spend like 1 hour before every day. You are not available today. I didn't see you today. Oh, sorry, I got busy. Oh, really? All right. Okay, no problem. Tomorrow, that time you got busy, engage yourself in that. I'm busy in Ijare and all that. Oh, Martin busy gone. You're becoming busy and busy these days. Oh, yeah, that's how it is. Then at another time, you just come out and be like, okay, yeah, you just talk. Instead of that 1 hour, you just spend like 10 minutes, and you're like, you know what? I need to go now. I have things to do. You don't have time for me anymore and all that. So that's like gradual. The person will be reading, okay, maybe this gradual fade out. Then you need to talk.
Okay.
You need to talk to the person.
Okay.
Now in this talk, it's about 3 phases. It's about 3 phases. Now, the first thing is this. You need to have a goal for the talk.
Okay.
What do I want to talk about? what do I want to tell this person? You prepare it before you meet the person. Don't say when we now meet, then I will now begin to talk. You may discover that you may be saying nonsense. So prepare your head, prepare your mind. In fact, a student wanted to do away with a friend. She had to do a rehearsal with me. She did a rehearsal.
And how to go about it.
On what she's going to say, how she's going to say it to the friend. I'll be like, okay, I'm going to say it like this. What do you think? And all that. So have a goal for the talk, then meet with the person one-on-one. Meet in a place that is don't meet in a secluded place. Meet in an open place where you can sit down and talk. And then when you are talking, you talk about your feelings. Talk about don't tell him of what he has done wrong or what he's not doing wrong. Okay, say, okay, you know what? Since we become friend, okay, this and this and this and this and this and that. But I am experiencing some changes which I don't like. Or I am beginning to, my academic life is becoming affected. I need to spend more time with my studies. I need to sit up, and then my value system is gradually going down. I need to reinforce my value system. So indirectly, you are not saying, see, ever since you came, you are a bad person, you are a terrible whatever, because it takes two to tango.
Yeah.
It takes you are a terrible whatever. No, like this is my feeling and all that, and then don't say too much. For example, my academic life is going down. For example, I used to score whatever. No, just little like that, and then immediately you do all that. Tell the person. Then you tell the person, you know what? We need to take a break, or a break for some time, or we till I get myself back on track. Till I get myself back on track. Or you can say that, or in some cases you may say, you know what? Let's just end this friendship. It's not leading us anywhere. Let's just end it. And you may say, it's easy to say. Do you think it's to talk is easy? Do you think it's easy to do? I'll give you this analogy. Supposing you love, I don't know what you love most, but I love two things: chin chin and ice cream. Supposing whatever you love most, then the doctor said, hey, this thing you are taking, if you take it one more time, it will lead you to have a particular disease. One more bite, just one more bite, it will lead you to take a particular disease, and then which may end up cutting short your life. Oh, but you love ice cream. You love this, you love that. But the doctor now said that thing, one more bite, will lead you to wherever. What do you do? What do you do? So when that thing now presents itself before you, people are like, hey, look at me, hello, are you missing me? Check me out and all that. You'll be like, yeah, get it behind me, Satan, because I know what you're trying to do. You want to, yeah, I miss you, but I love myself more than you.
Wow.
More than you.
Wow.
So some of you have taken a friend above your whole life. So what if that friend is like that thing that doctor said you should avoid? That you yourself know, with this person in your life, you're on the road to disaster. Will you not say, oh, ice cream, I don't want to see you cry. I don't want to see you sorrowful. Okay, I'm not going to take much. Let me just take a bite so that I can encourage you. you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
You're killing yourself. So sometimes you may just need to end it. And when you end it, don't reach out. Don't look back. And don't doubt your decision.
Don't reach out.
Don't look back.
And don't doubt
your
decision.
Don't go back and say, the way I did, was it right? Shouldn't I have
apply wisdom?
Shouldn't I have this
gradual thing?
And be careful, because some of you, I see that a lot, especially with girls. Somebody is trying to be your friend. You say, no, I don't want you as my friend. And then your friends, other females, this person is a male, and then you say, no. And then your friend, oh, fuck, shako.
Do it like
you are doing shakara for them. If you do shakara for them, if tomorrow, you don't know, maybe tomorrow, he's the one that will now marry you. But now that you are doing shakara for him, whatever, excuse me, a lot of girls have gotten gullible and are falling prey in that area. You know what? The future no one knows. And if you have a value system and you are able, even if you do shakara for the person today and you are consistent in your whatever, in the future that person is coming back to respect you.
Wow.
He is coming back to respect you. If eventually he end up marrying you, it will be like a joke. It will be like, so upon all your shakara, you ended up marrying. But as at that time, if you decide to just give yourself away loosely because the friends say, give them chance because you don't know of tomorrow. How many of those girls, of those guys that you have given chance last year that you are still together now? 2 years ago that you are still together now? 5 years ago that you are still together now? No, you just discover that at a point you just get tired and
they take their chance to walk away.
They take, so
give them chance, they take chance to walk away.
Build yourself is about you, not about them. So like I said, don't reach out, don't look back. And don't doubt your decision. But while you are doing this, watch out for the following. Number one, watch out for the manipulation of your friend. Your friend will want to manipulate you to get you back, because probably, especially if he's the one that is deriving more from the friendship, he doesn't want to lose you. He may want to do manipulation. By manipulation, he may know certain information about you that will say, hey, you don't this, you are not going to go. Let me give you an instance. A particular girl was going out with a boy and all that. One thing led to another. And at the end of the day, this guy introduced this girl to drugs, to alcohol, and some other things. And the girl was on the road to disaster. She knew it. But through the grace of God, the mercy of God, she came back to herself. She came back. She was building her life back and all that. Cut off from this guy. Do you know? And I told the guy, I don't want to have anything to do with you again. Blah, 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 blah. In fact, when she was talking to me, she said she caused the day he met the guy. Because the guy, it was God. It was just God and grace that brought the girl back, and a lot of work. Now, the guy now said something, sent her a message and said, if you don't come back to me, I have a nude picture of you. I'm going to release it to the internet.
All right. As a threat.
Yes, manipulation. If you don't come back, I'm going to release it to the internet. And the girl came and said, this and this and this and that. And we sat down together, we looked at the whole thing, and I said, do you think he has such picture? And he said, yes, I don't know. I don't know whether he has it or not and all that. So what do you want to do? He said, if you release it, you know that. So we analyzed the whole thing. If you release the picture, well, if he does not release the picture, we analyze the whole thing, what will likely happen and things like that. Then I left her and said, okay, you know what, go and decide. Whatever you decide, it is your choice. So 2 days later, she came back and said, I've told him he can go ahead and do whatever I want to do. I am not going back because if I go back, I'm going to come back dead. I'm not going to go back. Let him go ahead and do whatever he wants to do. My mind is prepared now for the worst case scenario. Wow. But it's better for me that way than to go back to him. And at the end, the boy did not release upload any picture. But he just wanted to manipulate the girl just to come back to him. So there are some friends like that want to manipulate you when you have told them, you know what, this friendship is does not good enough and all that. Number two, they may be hot. They may be hot and very, very defensive. They may be hot and be very, very defensive. They want to fight back. They want to fight back and things like that. So they may be hot. They may be it pains me and what happened and all that, and then they go ultra defensive. Then they may cry.
Okay.
They may cry. They may send people to come and beg you. They may say, after all these years of friendship, after everything we have been through together, after all this and this,
think.
Is that how you want to? Is that how you want to? Okay, so no, look at me in the eyes and tell me I'm a bad person. Look at me in the eyes and tell me that I'm the demon or whatever. They will just be coming out and say, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Then what are you talking about? Then where you? So where do you want me to? After this friendship and this one, and everybody knows us as this. So what do I tell this one? What do I tell that one? They cry, and then your friend will come. You may send people to come and meet and say, we heard that you and the social and normal friends again. What happened now? And it's not good though. And you probably like 5 and 6. Everybody knows you and things like that. That's why I said, don't reach out, don't back down, and don't doubt your decision. So whatever they try to tell you, like that, I mean, it's best for you not to. As I bring this section to a close, I want to say this, ask you a question. And this question is, I want to ask you 2 questions. With this friend of yours that you have now, in few years to come, let's say 5 years from now, will you be proud of the person that you will turn out to be? I want you to think about it. I want you to think seriously about it. Then number 2, if you grow older and have a child, and the child is your age, the age you are now, I don't know your age, maybe 18, 16, 20, 22, 24, 25. If the child is your age, can you go down on your knees? Right now, can you go down on your knees and say, God, when I get married and have my children, I want my child to be exactly the kind of person I am right now, in terms of my personality, in terms of my values, in terms of the kind of child I am to my parents. I want my child to turn out to be exactly like me. If the answer is yes, then you're on the right track. If the answer is no, never come out like me. When you know all the things that have happened, then it means that something is wrong somewhere and you need to make adjustment. So those are the 2 questions I'm putting across to you as I bring this section to a close from my end here. So thank you very much for this opportunity once again, and it's a pleasure on my part and doing this. So thank you once again for having me.
Thank you very much, sir. Really, really great to learn today. Too many things to learn and have shared. And I don't know what you've picked, but I think in life it's important that you make your decision, make a right decision. Who is your friend? In the next 20 years, can you still be proud of that friend? Or if your children or your sister will be taking the same decision you are taking today, can you give a pass mark? What will you say? And that's why it's important that who is your friend? What kind of company are you keeping? With all that we've said today on who is a friend to avoid, things to look out for, and how to go about it. The ball is in your court now, and you need to do something about it. Fine, someone is saying that I can't help myself. I've heard all you've said. I know quite some of all this, but I don't just know how to go about it. Well, I have a good news for you. There is a friend that is closer than a brother. And he has said that he won't call you a servant anymore, but will call you his friend. He is a friend that will not deny you. He's a friend that you can trust. He's a friend that is ever reliable. He's honest. Think of any attribute you may want in a friend. He has it. And beyond that, he can help your life dream and ambition to the next point and next level. His name is Jesus. A songwriter said, what a friend we have in Jesus. All our griefs and sorrow about. What a privilege to carry every trouble that we have to him, in conversation with him, in commune with him. Don't forfeit this opportunity. It's closer to you. I want to change your life around and give you a new lease of life. I want to give you a peace that will last. He is the one that cares for your soul. He is the Son of God. If you are ready, presenting him to you, surrender your life to him at this point and say, Lord, please help me. Wipe away all my sins and write my name in the book of life. And you will be my friend from this moment onward. You will be surprised that it's a new day unto you. And now your mess will be cleared. Your wound will be cured. The scars will be taken away. And I tell you, you'll be on a journey to the sky, a journey of success, a journey of prosperity, a journey of assured future. He loves you. He cares for you, even much more than we do. And that is the program today. I said we brought this from the table of the Incubator Media, and you can find us at www.theincubatormedia.com. You need counseling. A WhatsApp number is 080-9237-4502. If you are outside Nigeria, you need to add +234 080-9237-4502. You will be supported and assisted, and I'm telling you, you will not remain the same again. You can equally check us at the Incubator Media on all our social media handles, on the Facebook, on the Twitter and Instagram. You can get us there. All we plan is to see you succeeding on the top. Till next time that we meet for Let's Talk About It with King Emmanuel on this same station, same time. God bless you.